The New York Jets are getting a massive boost in what could possibly be the draft strategy that they were planning on. What is going on? Welcome back to Talking Jets with Tigo. My name is Tigo, and today we're going to be talking about the big boost that we're starting to see in this NFL draft class that is going to help the Jets a ton. And what is that boost? Well, the boost is that now we are starting to see rumors and conversations of legitimately seeing Michael Penix not just be a first-round quarterback, but a top 10 quarterback, and Bo Nix finding himself being taken in the first round as a quarterback as well. And why do we care if you're the New York Jets? It's not because I think we're going to take a quarterback. Please no, that's not the point. But for a lot of us in Jets fandom, want the Jets to trade out of 10. And if you believe the reports from Rich Cimini that the New York Jets are actively selling the 10th overall pick, that kind of tends to line up. And what we've always needed in this draft was another quarterback to come into the top 10 conversation that could make it to 10, that would force the hands of teams like the Broncos, like the Raiders, to come up and get their guy. And that's exactly what we're seeing with one Michael Penix Jr., former Washington Husky. Because what has happened this week? Well, one, the pro day just recently happened, and he looked really, really good on his pro day. Number two, apparently he has been passing medicals left and right, and that is a big deal because the biggest concern with Michael Penix was not arm talent, was not ability, but was health. He has had 3 season-ending injuries, a twice repaired knee, and a surgically repaired shoulder. And it's not his throwing shoulder, which is a big deal. It's his right shoulder, and he's left-handed. That being said, there are now conversations of Michael Penix not just being a solidified first-round pick, but a top 10 pick. And that's huge because we know that the first 4 picks in this draft, or at least the first 6 picks, are going to include 4 quarterbacks. And those 4 quarterbacks are Caleb Williams, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and J.J. McCarthy. And I'm not saying that they're going to go in that order, but those 4 guys are going to go in the top 6. What we've always needed as Jets fans is another quarterback to fall out of that top 6, to make it to 10, and now you've got a bidding war between the Broncos and the Raiders to come and get their guy because they need a quarterback. And this is big, big news that Michael Penix has put himself into that conversation because now we can trade back possibly out of 10, only a couple of spots, pick up an additional 3rd-round pick, pick up a 2nd-round pick, period, because we don't have one, whatever it is, and move out, still get our guy because we weren't looking at the quarterbacks anyway. And that's fantastic. Another thing to keep an eye on is apparently the Broncos are really interested in a guy like Bo Nix. Now, they might be able to stick and pick Bo Nix at their pick, which I believe is 13 or I think it's 12, actually. But with now the conversation being 6 quarterbacks being looked at in the first round, there is a legitimate conversation of, well, what happens if the Giants take the 5th quarterback and they take Michael Penix? Well, we have another guy. There's a 6th quarterback that might interest teams. So the dream is alive. If you're on team trade out of 10 like I am and get a wide receiver while getting more picks, this is a big, big, big support in that plan. The only thing that scares me is Minnesota going up to 4 with the Arizona Cardinals, and then the Cardinals taking the wide receiver that you probably would have wanted at 10. But that's a topic for a different video. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think of this story? Do you think it's all smoke? Do you have first-round grades on Michael Penix and Bo Nix? If you do, why? If not, let me know in the comment section below. And last but not least, go Jets.